Hey there, welcome to our first tutorial of how to find factorial of a number using C language. C is a very simple language to understand, and it is really very important to understand so as to build the basics of programming. Some people say if you know C, you can learn any other programming language. So let us focus on C first. So we are going to do our first program using C language, and we are going to find factorial of a number. So we will be doing a number of stuff using some programming tips and tricks. So be with us. So the screen that you are seeing as of now is the IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment. Here you are going to type and edit your code, and you are going to actually compile and run your code. So the blue screen that you see, you're going to type your code over here, and the black screen will show the output, and here you can add watch on n number of variables that you are going to make use of. Let me begin with the code. Hash include stdio.h. Now hash include is a preprocessor directive which would include this standard input output header file. This has got n number of standard library functions that we are going to use in our program that we will see. I'm again including another header file which is conio.h, that is console input output header file. Now I'll begin with the main program, that is main. Main is a function, and void specifies the return type of this main function. Every function has to return some value. Main is also a function, and it has to return some value, and as we are not returning anything as of now, so we are saying it void would return nothing. Let me declare some variables: integer n, integer I, integer f is equal to 1. I'm initializing this variable f over here itself. I'm giving a value to this integer number as 1. Moving on, I would say clr scr clears the screen. It's a function that's there in your conio.h file, that is console input output file. Now I'm going to write a function which is called printf. Printf is written like this. So in between these two double quotes you can write anything, and that would be displayed on the screen. Let's say I write backslash n specifies it is the new line. Please enter a number. Alright, I would accept that number using another function. This function is called scanf. Scanf scans out whatever you enter from the keyboard, so it is used to read your keyboard input. There are so many other functions as well that we'll be studying as we proceed with the course. So I have to specify which variable it is. So %d specifies it is an integer variable, and ampersand specifies it is n. So I'm going to store whatever value user would be entering inside this variable called n. Now I begin a loop. A loop is a structure which helps you to create, like to execute any statement n number of times depending upon the condition. So here condition is I is less than or equal to n, and I would increment it by 1 every time f is equal to f into I. So now I'm done with the code. I would simply say printf the factorial is equal to %d, and I would print that factorial number. I can see now get ch just to see the output of the screen. Just make this code look a bit smaller. Now I would compile this code using Alt F9. There are no errors. Now I'll run it using Control F9. So enter a number, let's say 5. So here we go. The factorial of 5 is 120, and we know that. So program is working fine. Let's dig into it. So you can add a watch over here. You simply press enter and let's say I, and then I would add a watch on F. I would add a watch on N. Okay, these are the three variables I would add watch. Now to execute your code line by line, you need to press F7. So it would execute it line by line. As you can see now, this portion is the highlighting portion. It would highlight whichever code it is executing. So as of now, it is at main. Now it would come inside. Now it has declared all three variables, and it has now initialized f as 1. So you can see under watch, f has got one value. Others like I and n has not been initialized. That's why they have got some garbage values. Now this, look at the output window at right hand side. As soon as I'll execute this CLR SCR condition or CLR SCR function, this output screen would get cleared. See, now it would printf, please enter the number. Now scanf accepts a character from the keyboard, so it would ask, let's say I'm entering 4. Now you can see n has got another value. You can see it in the watch window. N has got a value that we have given, and that is 4, and f has initial value as 1. Now I will be initialized. I is equal to 1 and 1 is less than equal to 4, so it will go inside the loop, and loop says f is equal to f into I, so it will multiply f with the value 1, then it will increment the value of I, and it will again multiply the current value of f with I. Let's say for an example, initially it was 1, so 1 into 1 would be 1, so f the value of f in the first iteration of the loop was 1. In the second iteration, value of I would be changed to 2. So it would say f is equal to f into I, and the previous value of f was 1, so 1 into 2 would be 2. Then again it would increment the value of I, and it would keep on multiplying till you get the factorial of the number. And here we go, we print that number, get ch, wait for the screen, and the program ends. Thanks a lot for watching. Do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.